which unfortunately a lot of my colleagues are now moving on to private healthcare because they're not getting remunerated.
Well,
that
so
even on non-strike days, this is the condition of the NHS.
Yeah, do you know why?
We're losing staff. And then you tell me,
people.
why are the doctors being blamed and scapegoated in this whole mess?
What
that
doctors are being blamed?
Waiting lists were going up before the strike started.
Yeah, but that doesn't help someone who's...
Here's the thing, the conversation's been ongoing. The strike has been the last thing that we wanted to do. We didn't even want to go on strike. Are you saying correlation is the same as causation?
No, I'm just...
This was already happening before the strikes. There's no causal link.
For that specific person.
Because
I have worked for the NHS. I still work for the NHS.
Yeah.
I absolutely swear by my colleagues. I know how hard they work.
In Scotland, have accepted, what was it, 11%?
Because the conditions are different, the government's different, the way the hospitals are run is different.
The government in Scotland are pretty useless.
The pressures on the NHS is different. NHS is different in the...
But isn't it because the union is government?
I'm not talking about the politics side of things. I'm talking about, as a junior doctor, what my reasons are for going on strike. I'm not personally on strike myself.
I'm glad.
There is no good week. There's been many Christmases and many New Years which have been dire. They've just not been reported. I can see exactly why they wouldn't be happy. We're not happy to be striking either.
Well, don't strike.
We would rather be at work.
Don't strike. Go back to work.
Better conditions. Under better conditions. That's what our asks are.
The conditions will get better.
But will it cause...
The conditions will get better if there are more doctors.
No,
if we can retain more staff. If we can recruit more staff, more doctors, train them better. Have a better environment to train the doctors.
Won't happen.
I'll tell you a story, right? When I started as an FY1, straight out of medical school, I probably got half a day of training and I was thrust straight into the wards. I was just fumbling around, running after the consultant, trying to pick up the pieces. It was myself and another FY1 and nobody else beside the consultant.
Good way to learn.
Life, literally all my career, 4 years I've been a doctor now, it's been understaffing. Pre-pandemic this is as well.
So you're sacrificing patients who will die at these strikes?
Patients have been dying pre-pandemic.
No, but do you accept people will die, excess will die because of the strikes?
There's no causal relationship.
Answer the question. Answer the question.
There were waiting lists that were going up before the strikes.
You're not answering. I'm going to...
2013, the waiting lists were at 2.2.
So you're sacrificing these short-term patients that will die?
2020, we were double that, 4 million, cancelled appointments, and waiting lists were gone up then.
Are you still proud of your colleagues?
6.5. So if you're looking at the graph, even if the strikes hadn't been happening, that would have been happening.
Of your colleagues?
Well, it's not.
Am I proud of my colleagues? I'm proud of my colleagues for standing together and
why did you choose not to go on strike?
A lot of my colleagues, including myself, we are having to pick between whether we can afford to strike or not because we miss out on pay.
But you can work private.
It's against our contract to take up work on strike days privately if we're supposed to be at work. Either we work or we strike.
So they shouldn't
if we strike, we don't get paid.